put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Green Bay Packers.
For Detroit.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Desmond Trufant.
The numbers for Jones last week, 3 touchdowns on the ground, and then, Charles, he threw one in through the air for good measure.
Yeah, you know you have to account for him in all situations. I mean, we know he can run the heck out of the football. You just noted what he did. But how about him being able to get out of the backfield, catch it, and get into the end zone as well?
Jared Davis on the tackle.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
To the 49-yard line.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
For Green Bay.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and...
Throwing is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The 7th play now in this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 19 yards away. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. A nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions making their way out, led by their 32-year-old quarterback. Hard to believe he's in season number 12 now in a Detroit uniform. Quarterback Matthew Stafford.
I don't know about you, but I've absolutely loved his consistency throughout the season. Always good, occasionally spectacular. But right now, he's on the outside of that MVP race. What's it going to take for him to get it done down the stretch?
You're right, on the fringe. But, hey, it's week 14. There's still a month left for him to make a lasting impression, have some scintillating plays, and then who knows?
Yeah, those scintillating plays, those splash plays, those plays we'll talk about for the next week leading up to the next game. He'll need a bunch of those down the stretch in order to win the award. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the gun on third down, Stanford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out.
The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on fourth down, a change of possession anyway. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Change possession.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Third down.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. This is a pretty significant moment, a pretty cool moment. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards, and we might as well go ahead and measure for the gold jacket.
Make sure you measure it right, too. Make sure it fits perfectly when he walks out there for that ceremony. 50,000 yards in the NFL. Wow. Longevity, talent, a little bit of luck along the way, and a whole lot of people helping him get it done.
Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Third down.
Now Rodgers to throw on third down. And that's complete to Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 18.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions, nothing.
Rodgers now on first down. Funchess has it complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Detroit is up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down.
It's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
10. Lions, nothing.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. And I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford throws complete to Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Detroit Lions.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Goes to the right side here, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Johnson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the pass caught by Zay Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
4-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Packers.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He completes it to Jones. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
brings up second and
he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive up the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
A pickup of 2 yards. And a Packer first down.
And again, it's Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers again now. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
To Marquez
Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Another throw for Galladay. This one complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Open man is Galladay, complete.
Offense. What you talking about, Dad?
So that way, hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To the air again, Stafford. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
He's on the pickup. 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, a dump underneath to Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Crosby puts it through, and that stretches this lead to 20 to 8.
Packers 20.
So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, But how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Lions take over first and 10. At their own 27.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Stafford and the Lions now have it first and 10 at their own 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. For a Lion. Out of the gun, Stafford. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25 yards.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 4. It's now
again, it's Johnson.
At the Packers 18.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That's good. For a
another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, but it'll be second down. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
From the gun, Rodgers. They'll get this one in the hands of Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
First down, Green Bay.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he?
Throw it opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
To return, here's Agnew. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll get this one to Galloway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The tackle made by Christian Kirksey. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Packers' 33-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. The Lions on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 26. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by a field goal, 2:01 remaining. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Just keeping the play alive. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out right at the 35. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jamie Collins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Throwing here, Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Stafford. That man again, it's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Stafford. Right side here, and that's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Stafford now to throw. Going right back to Gallagher. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage at 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got it. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Now the Packers get set to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Detroit, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it